Hello! Welcome back to my Twitch stream. I am starting just a tiny bit late today because I was very busy. And I'm still wearing my drawing glove from when I changed the idle screen, so to speak. And for anybody that was waiting for the stream to start, you might have noticed that I don't actually have a schedule for next stream. And the unfortunate reason for that is that my schedule at work is a little bit out of sync. And I should have the weekends free, but right now that's up in the air. Hopefully very soon I'll be able to find out when I'm streaming next and update my Twitch schedule. But anyway, let me get my microphone into a better position. And now, welcome back. Last time when we started playing, we made a new world, an amplified world, and we found ourselves on a very boring and terrible little island. Surrounded by other seemingly boring and terrible little islands. But, as luck would have it, right next to us was this beautiful, beautiful biome with a huge mountain that I just absolutely love. And I've decided that since there is a village nearby, as we've marked there, we will make that our home. And right now what I'm doing is, well, what I'm planning to do anyway, is to mine a perimeter around that mountain and try to make something from that. Okay, so I kind of went about getting back up there in the worst way possible, but that's okay. So, last stream, at the end, I said that I would have a poll. I said that I would have a poll ready, or a polling possibility on Twitch ready, for people to vote on if I should work on the mountain more, or if I should look for resources. But unfortunately, I didn't really have the... Oh, sorry for that. I didn't really have the ability to look into that as of yet. And so it has been a little bit more difficult to set up than I anticipated. But for next stream, I will have not only that ready, but also a little something that I've been working on. It's nothing too fancy, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. Now let me actually turn on some music here. Hello, Sam is cool, Lemeo. How are you? I am going to turn on some lo-fi beats to study and relax to, and also to play Minecraft too. And let me make sure that that's not too loud. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that should be nicely in the background, I hope. Oh, Sam is cool, Lemeo. Thank you so much for following. I'm very happy to have you here as a follower, and I hope you enjoy your stay. So as I was saying, I wanted to set up a polling feature so that you could vote on what I should do next. And that is still the plan. It's just going to come a little bit later than I initially anticipated. And reasons for that is basically just real life got in the way. But not to worry, for I have made up my mind on what would be better personally, and I think that looking for resources would be better than just going in with what I have right now to mine out the perimeter that I have set out, because with better resources I can do that faster. And also I think the exploration phase of Minecraft is really fun. And I love looking around, trying to find all these different parts of the world and making sure that where I am is really where I want to be. And right now, although I am pretty dead set on making my home here with this nice village and mountain, I'm not too stressed about maybe setting up another little base and eventually mining around to it, or making a nice little railway to it. Hello, Duru do up, Duru do up, Duru dup, Duru dup. Hi there. Let me move my camera a little bit. And actually, my rim light is not turned on, but the lighting is quite alright today. It's very bright outside. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Okay, apologies for that. How's my day going? Well, thank you very much for asking. It's actually going quite well. I was out with a friend today, and that was really, really nice. I had a lot more fun than I expected. I thought it might be a little bit awkward or whatnot for a couple of reasons, but it was just a lot of fun. I had other plans, but then my friend suggested that we hang out, and all those plans got knocked off course a little bit. And it's also not every day that we get the opportunity. So, unfortunately, the polling feature on Twitch had to take a little bit of a backseat. So right now, I will be headed off to just find a bunch of stuff. And I know I'm just going back and forth a little bit, because I always do this. I'm never quite sure. I'm never quite sure what to do Oh, thank you for the follow. I hope I said your name correctly. Do up. If it's not how you say it, please let me know. And thank you for saying that you're glad that I had fun. I'm really happy to hear that. But yes, I'm sorry for my little bit of skittishness. Is that how you say it? When I'm just walking around. I'm just never quite sure how to prepare properly for a trip in Minecraft. I definitely need food, and I don't really have that right now. Speaking of food, though, something that's been on my mind recently are French hot dogs. Now, stay with me here. I said it correctly. Do up. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. I try to be as authentic as possible, and just in real life, I'm quite energetic, I suppose. So hopefully you will enjoy your stay here, because I don't plan on changing who I am. So yes, thank you. But yes, French hot dogs. So you might be saying to yourself, well, that's a very random thing to think about, but I should give you some context. I have never known the name for a French hot dog. And you might be saying to yourself, well, what is a French hot dog? If you don't know, it is a sausage, a like hot dog sausage in a cutout bun. That's sort of the bun surrounds the sausage. And I absolutely love them ever since I was a child. And very recently, they have started selling those buns in the place near me. Okay, all right. They have started selling these buns in a place near me, and so I have been absolutely having the best time of my life. We just bought like 5 packets of the buns, just a ton of sausages, and I'm just so happy. I'm amazing, and I hope I have a great day, but you gotta go. Well, that's okay. I really appreciate your words, and I hope that you have a nice time doing whatever it is that you need to go do. I appreciate you taking the time to... Okay. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my stream. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I am definitely having no luck finding caves and finding any possible place to mine out resources. Honestly, I wish I could just talk about French hot dogs all day, but unfortunately, that's not possible. It's not really a topic for an entire day. It's more of a topic for, well, I probably spent twice as long on it as I should. Also, why did I not go into that bed that I spawned at? That would be so much of a better idea. Oh my god. It's just horrible trying to find anything at night. Oh well. Look, I have never shied away from a bad decision. I make them every day, and I make them with confidence. That's what you gotta do. And I'm gonna die again, but that's fine. Okay, I got all my stuff. So I don't think I want to go too far away from my main base there, really. So I'm just going to try to circle around and see maybe if this mountain has any openings. Although I think if I'm mining inside of a mountain like this, I think I don't really get spawns that are anything other than coal or iron, maybe, if I'm lucky. So probably an underground cave would be much better. But yes, the entire reason I bring up French hot dogs is that I really just love food. And that's a very hard thing to deal with, I think, because sometimes you find that you love food a bit too much. And I find that very often. I mean, I just had pizza yesterday. And I could have pizza every single day of my life. And in fact, I had pizza 2 days in a row. 3 days if you count me having it for breakfast today. And I guess that's just like a problem that I find myself facing. Is that I didn't find everything actually. I think some of my stuff got blown up or something. But yes, I find that a little bit of a problem in myself, and something that I have been trying to work around is just how much I enjoy food. I struggled with it for quite a while, and on the last stream I talked about how I've done a lot of weight loss over the last half a year or so. I think maybe even 8 months at this point. I'm really happy we found this cave, by the way, because this is going to... Oh, and the fact that I have some sticks and logs, that's also going to come in handy. I think we'll be able to do everything we want to do on this one expedition. But yes, so a big part of my life has just been looking at what I eat, the nutritional value of all that, and it's just been very hard to get off my mind, especially when I find myself eating pizza 3 days in a row. And I found that the key to that is really let yourself enjoy things at some point. And if you really don't find happiness in letting yourself enjoy those things, then you just need to change what you do and see if you are happier that way in the long term. Oh, skeleton. Okay, I need to build a shield, I think, and I'm not sure I have the resources for that. Let me look up how to build a shield. Actually, I'm not so confident about standing there in the open, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. Shield. S-H-I-L-D. I think I need iron? I do. Okay. Oh, that's enchantments. Okay. Once we get iron, those skeletons aren't going to scare me anymore. I'm not afraid of you. Let me turn up the music just a tad, I think. Hopefully it's not too quiet or too loud. But I can't quite tell. Oh, that's a little bit loud. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. Okay. So what I try to also do here, just back to Minecraft a little bit, is wall off areas that I have been to, because I find that even if I place torches, I sort of go down a bunch of paths that I've already been down, and it's a little bit irritating. I find it very hard to find my path. I am no path finder. Okay, I think I need to build a sword as well, since we lost that and the axe. Maybe let's build an axe too while we're at it. A bunch of sticks. We'll always need them. Okay, here we go. Okay, I was there already, and there's a skeleton there, and I think I'm going to die if I go there again. So let's not do that. But okay, I guess I have to. Oh. Okay, let's maybe close this area off like this. I'll mine these rocks out a little bit. Well, it's kind of ruining the feng shui of the area, maybe. But you know what? Sometimes in life, you just gotta go for it, you know? You know, ask that person out, you know? Take down that wall, ruin your feng shui. You just gotta go for it. That's my strategy anyway. And that's actually how I asked someone out recently. I said to myself, well, I know I'm quite an anxious person. And if I don't ask out my crush, I'm just going to get nervous around them all the time. I'm just going to not know what to say. I'm going to be awkward. But if I do ask them out, then either they will say yes, and I will feel better because I'll be more confident. Because, hey, I just asked out my crush, and they said yes. So that's a confident boost. And I can stop feeling awkward around them. And if they say no, that's also fine, because even though they are my crush, they are no longer on the list of people who I might be able to, I don't know, get a relationship with. So I find that it's really good to just let yourself go out there, put yourself out in the world, and just, sorry, I'll just turn the music down a little bit. I know I'm messing with the volume all the time. I hope that's not a problem. But yes, you have to let yourself get out there and put yourself out there and brave through the things that you find scary. Oh, that's a skeleton. That's the skeleton. I thought the bat damaged me, and I was very concerned. Okay. I think I can see him string it. Okay, it's not night. Okay. Maybe I will take some of this hay, now that I think about it. I don't want to impede on these villagers. On these villagers' homes and territory. But unfortunately, there's no other food for me. Oh, I'm sorry, villagers. For the cave exploration, I personally like to only place torches on the right-hand wall. That way I can see which way I came. Oh, that's smart. Whoa. Okay, maybe I can do that too. That sounds like a really good idea. Thank you, Firstine. I'm glad to see you watching again, actually. Firstine, you are great. I hope your internet is all right this time around. Okay, let me leave the rest of the wheat here. I guess I could have put some back for them, but I don't think they need it. There's not many horses around here anyway, so... But yes, be brave. Put the torches on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, you know. I'm not telling you how to live your life. It's quite a nice tip. Maybe I'll reposition the torches I've already put down. Oh, look at that mountain. Oh my god. Look at the sheep. Oh my god. I love this game. Also on the last stream, I touched upon the idea that I could stream some other games, and especially story-driven games. I got a very good question about that. And my answer to if I will stream story-based games is absolutely. In fact, I am almost more interested in sharing some story-based content than I am in simply playing Minecraft as my only game or anything like that. So yes, absolutely. I am more than happy to get suggestions for games to stream. There are a lot of games that I would really like to stream that I haven't had the chance to play myself, that I've been looking forward to. And I think it'd be a really good excuse to force myself to finish games if I were to stream them. So yes, any game suggestions are always appreciated, and I absolutely don't mind. And who knows, maybe I will just play the game that you suggested, and you'll have a hopefully interesting playthrough of it. I'm certainly excited whenever I see somebody that I like play games that I like. Okay. I still don't have any iron for the shield, and that skeleton might still be around, so I'm pretty... Oh, torches like this. I'm pretty scared. Okay. The Enderman there. Okay. Ah, perfect. Okay. Okay, just as I thought, this part is not really expensive, so I can wall this off. I really hate mining coal. I wish they made a coal vein drop 3 or 4 pieces of coal and made the entire well, I suppose the entire thing is a vein. Just made the entire vein so one block of coal, I mean, drop 3 or 4, and then the entire vein should just be smaller. It's just not very fun. I'm actually quite interested in game design as well, and I feel like nowadays, if you made Minecraft, a lot of the decisions that people have just grown used to and accustomed to, and that they really like, would kind of be thrown out, and people wouldn't accept them in a new game. I think the reason that people like them is because it's in the property that they like, and it's something that they're used to. So stuff like taking a very long time to mine out that coal, that might be left out of or rather patched out some other way from a newer game. Okay, this part I think we can also cut off. Okay, like that. But yes, next time I stream, I will have something that I think the polling feature will be very nice for, and it'll take a little bit of a maybe left field kind of move out of simply streaming Minecraft. It'll be a very simple and nice thing, simple and small and nice, hopefully. But nevertheless, I'm excited to share it, and I'm excited to see whether I will have some returning viewers who will be able to enjoy it a little bit more. Okay, let me put away the torch. Okay, that's pretty well lit. Okay. Oh, this guy looks scary. Is that a baby villager zombie? Oh. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's just funny rock. Okay, I thought maybe it's a dungeon. I've been trying to maintain a list of sorts of topics for streaming, because I find it maybe a little bit difficult to, on the fly, think of something to talk about. And what you have to know about me is that as soon as I have a topic, I'm quite interested in talking about it for too long. But all the things that I've written down are written down on my phone, which is currently being used as my webcam. So unfortunately, I didn't think forward on that, and so I'm a little bit iron. I'm a little bit forgetful, I suppose, or I have rather forgotten the things that I want to talk about. But whenever I walk around and I simply think about things, I end up with a lot of topics in my mind that I think to myself, well, this would be excellent to talk about when streaming. But unfortunately, if I forget them, well, they're not quite so excellent. Okay, that was nice. That felt like I was the CIA, turning two gangs on each other, and then, taking over the country from the inside like that while they were in turmoil. It's quite satisfying. I'm sure that's what everybody feels like when they have a zombie and skeleton fight each other. Very relatable feeling. Okay. Oh, right. I can place that down, so I shouldn't. Okay, there we go. There are a lot of movies also which I really want to watch one day, and I have them on my list. Movies and shows, sorry. But I haven't quite been able to find the time for them. For example, things like Mamma Mia, musicals, I've also been meaning to see Cats, the musical, not the movie. Just like a Broadway play. Not a Broadway? I don't think that's how you call it. It's just a play version of it and not the movie. I was once told by a musicals fan that Cats seems to be like a musical that I would perhaps enjoy. And I'm yet to figure out if I am meant to take that as an insult or not. Because I, of course, as I said, I haven't seen Cats yet. Okay, there you go. The CIA is back at it again. Let them sort it out, and then I'll swoop in. Okay, you know what? I felt like there was a creeper near me. I probably should have looked down. Anyway, yes, Cats, the actual musical, not the movie. Also, on that subject, I know somebody who's seen/listened to Hamilton, and apparently that's quite good. I'd be interested in hearing from people here if maybe they have seen it, and whether they consider it to be a work of genius as much as I've heard about it being. It seems like everybody who's seen it appears to have had their life changed by it. Whereas to me, I don't know. It seems all right. But you know what I have seen? Breaking Bad. Now that's a show. And I can't wait for the next season of Better Call Saul, because I'm just hooked. I'm on the edge of my seat. Ah! Okay. I'm also at the edge of insanity. Or rather, sanity. And then when I get pushed off the edge, then I become insane. You know what I mean. Anyway. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, absolutely fantastic. I'd have to say probably my favorite, some of my favorite TV that I've ever seen. But It's funny how we say it's our favorite TV. It's kind of the way I still think about the phrasing of that, but it's not really TV anymore, is it? I mean, I've seen it on a Netflix, and I watch it on my computer. I don't watch it on a channel on television. No, that's stupid. But yes, I've also seen things like Castlevania. I thought was quite good, and I heartily recommend it to anybody who's interested in fight scenes and just good stories in general. I was very surprised by how good the Castlevania story was. I expected it to be maybe a little bit lame and a little bit reek of video game movie or video game show, which has never been quite that fantastic. Where is that cave entrance? My lord. But no, it's crafted a perfectly good narrative that ended up being unique and well done and intercutting the beautifully done violence just perfectly, and it's just wonderful. I'm interested to know if there are a lot of anime fans in my audience or not. I would have to say I'm maybe not a huge fan, but there are definitely many anime which I enjoyed quite a bit. Kill la Kill, I think most recently. That has been great. I mean, silly, but great. Which is surprising. I felt a lot more connection to the characters and emotion from the story than I did in maybe some other things I've seen that propose to be a little bit more serious. I'm so annoyed by this cave entrance. I'm just going in circles and circles, and you know what? I think I'm going to do a little bit of a perhaps big, perhaps small brain play. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Okay, that was not great. But I'm just going to mine straight down to my checkpoint. No shame, absolutely no shame. I just want to get back to where I was and get my items. I hate dying in Minecraft. Okay. And I think I will go from... Let's go from here. Okay. If it burns, it burns. Okay, actually, I want it. I'm gonna take it. Oh. That's fine. Okay. Oh, and I found some coal on my way. Delicious. Please, Minecraft, please. Oh, gravel. Okay. Please, how far away is it? Oh, Lord. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's actually go back and see where the entrance is. I think that would be the smart thing to do. Where is my... Okay. I feel like I lost something. I always lose things. And in Minecraft too. Okay. Oops. Right hand side. No? This is left hand side. Oh, right. Okay. My confusion is no longer. Appreciate that tip about the left hand and right hand, because I just used it to not be lost. Okay. Let's see. maybe I will mark this here. Entrance. I don't know. I don't think that's how you spell entrance, but it's okay. Let's get rid of these. Oh, I didn't know I can. Huh. Cool. Okay. Let's go back finally. So I bought this crop top, and I have another one actually, and I thought to myself, well, surely it's too warm today to wear it. But then I realized that sure, it looks a little bit like a sweater, but importantly, key difference between this and a sweater is that it is open and therefore more well ventilated than a sweater. I can't. Okay. This sucks. Oh my lord. Anyway. I bought the sweater and I bought a bunch of other things. And one of the things I bought was a belt. Now I like this belt very much. And actually, it is this belt that I'm wearing right here. Except not really this belt, because this is about the third version of this belt that I ordered. Because first I ordered one that was way too big, I ordered one that was way too small, and then I ordered one that I thought would be just a little bit bigger than the small one, but not so big that I couldn't, I don't know. Wait a minute. Was this entrance here all along? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. That's fine. I'm not upset. No, I would never be upset. Anyway. Belt sizes are extremely, extremely weird. And I didn't know this until I had to venture into that world of belt sizes. And apparently one bigger than, you know, one that would be fit for a mouse and nothing else is just a normal belt that's, you know, twice the size. I don't know. Anyway, when my mom saw this crop top, she thought they shipped me a broken sweater. And that I had to send it back, or maybe that it was just too small. And then I told her, no, it's just a crop top. And she was absolutely devastated. Oh, she hates it, but oh well. Can't please everyone all the time. I quite like it, and I can't wait to wear it outside when it's just a little bit colder and I don't feel super, super warm. Right now I'm in a more well-ventilated area, so I can stomach the warmness. I also found out a couple months ago that laser hair removal that you can do at home is really, really difficult and time consuming, because you have to basically, you get a little pew pew gun that you put right up against your skin, and then it shoots a laser into your skin and it kills the hair. And that is basically it. And it sounds simple. Okay, I didn't even hear you blow up. Okay, that's fine. Never upset. Never ever. It sounds simple, but I can tell you, the simplest things take the absolute most time. And absolutely nobody wants to do them. I have a very good friend who previously told me about laser hair removal. My best friend, actually, he told me about this, and I was like thinking to myself, surely it can't be that bad. Surely you're just being a little bit lazy. Maybe you're maybe exaggerating a little bit for effect. No, she was 100% right. And maybe you're thinking right now that I'm exaggerating, and you are in the position that I was. And let me just tell you, you are absolutely not prepared for what laser hair removal that you have to do yourself requires. Just the amount of time and patience. Because what you may be thinking is like, oh, you just get this big thing and you just like a scanner, like a till scanner sort of thing. No, it tends to just be, you have to put it into one area, you have to shoot it, and then you have to move it down very, very slightly so that you're not missing any spots. And again, it sounds simple, yes, and it is simple, but it is not easy. It's sort of like similar to a lot of things in life that are, oh, well, this is dead end. I've been fighting so hard to get to a dead end. Okay. Similar to a lot of things in life that I think people just tend to not want to do. Because, yeah, they're simple, but they're really hard to keep doing. It's very hard to keep going with something that maybe just bores you while you do it. Even if you know it's good for you or whatever, it's just no fun. And if it's no fun, well, then you're not going to want to do it. That's why if you have something like that in your life that you are just bored to tears by, but you have to do it, you should definitely find a way to make it fun for yourself. For me, it's quite easy because I tend to just be able to put on some music while I do anything like that, and it kind of tends to ease the pain. I think the word you are looking for is tedious. Yes, it's tedious, definitely. You're right. It is tedious. Mm-hmm. But even then, I think you have to definitely qualify it as not being easy either, because sure, it's tedious, but a lot of tedious things are not only simple but easy, whereas I would say, for me personally, it has been a little bit difficult because of how precise you have to be with it. And I mean, okay, sure, if you miss a spot, not the end of the world. I've lived 20 years without it. What's another couple years with some extra hair, or what's a couple extra days with more hair? So it's not the end of the world, but certainly having to go back and correcting the uneven hair, it is a little bit of a bummer. Okay, it seems like this cave has been exhausted, actually. So maybe let's collect all our torches and just go back and fence it off. And I will never, ever in my life come back here. A little bit pitiful, the iron I got from it too. Just 12? I guess that's okay, actually. Can make some of the base necessities. Okay. I'm a big fan of getting enough sleep, I gotta say. And yeah, that sounds weird, but I gotta say, every other person that I know has really not been getting enough sleep, and it seems like something people really overlook, or they think that, oh, you're sleeping a healthy amount of hours in the day, well, you must be lazy. Which is really baffling to me. For some reason, people sort of tend to act as though sleep isn't an essential part of your routine and your life, and you shouldn't be getting a healthy amount, which is just baffling to me. Because I've never had a good day while sleep deprived. And I've never done a good day's work while sleep deprived. So I think anybody who tries to make you feel bad for trying to get enough sleep is an idiot. Just plain and simple, ignorant idiot who doesn't know what they're talking about. And sure, some people need less sleep than others. That's true. And, you know, if you only need 5 or 6 hours of sleep, that's fine. That's good for you. But some people are not all people. It may sound quite obvious, but sometimes it seems to mystify people that there are differences between one person and another. So yeah, if somebody tells you that you need to sleep less or something, just feel free to disregard basically anything they say, because clearly they just don't know what they're talking about. The more confidently they say it too, the more you should disregard them. And I think that's a very good rule in life. When you know that someone is painfully wrong about something and they stick by it, it's a very good sign to just disregard whatever they're saying. Not to say they're a bad person or something, but they're probably just a bit of a moron. Coming from a moron, mind you, I absolutely speak with confidence on matters which I know nothing about, especially in circles of friends, because quite simply I think it's more fun that way. And I think it's fun and funny to be corrected and given more information that I didn't have. And in that context, sure, it's all right. But I certainly wouldn't blame anybody for getting a bit annoyed with me, for being ignorant and stating my opinions as though I 100% knew what I was talking about. But yes, if you don't know somebody, it's a very good sign to maybe, hey, they won't be a reliable source of information. I tend to, for some reason, have a lot of pretty smart friends. And so for me, it is also a little bit easier to be confidently wrong, as I know I will be called out. And when I am called out, it's usually not, very hurtful, and simply just a funny moment that we can all enjoy. So it's also good to surround yourself maybe with people who you know are smarter than you, but don't let their brains overshadow their personality and if they're kind or not, because you don't need people in your life who are going to treat you badly whenever you make a mistake, and you don't need people in your life that are going to mock you and laugh at you just because you don't know something. And if you feel that maybe you are that person that mocks and laughs at their friends just when they don't know something, and maybe you feel bad about it, then perhaps that's a good point to start looking at your behavior and maybe changing a little bit. I've been told before that I am rather self-reflective person, but I never really thought about it much. But yeah, I guess I try to kind of reflect on my actions a little bit, and really what I think, even if somebody else hasn't taken it in a bad way, what they could have taken it as. Okay, nice. There's just definitely too many bad people in this world that are going to make you feel bad, and I don't want to add to that group of people. So if you're maybe too sure of something, perhaps consider trying to think about the things that you're so sure about, and maybe you'll find that, hey, perhaps I thought all this time that everybody was taking what I'm saying as a joke, But maybe actually they're very hurt by it, and maybe it's not that much of a joke to them. And sometimes you'd be surprised just the silliest things can cause the most hurt, and things that perhaps you think nobody will mind and nobody will think about. Maybe they will stick in somebody's mind, and you never know. Not to say you should be paranoid that everything you say and do is going to upset someone. But when it comes to your close friends, I certainly think that's important to think about. I'm a pretty sensitive person, I'd say. Which is handy for recognizing how other sensitive people feel. If nothing else. And I try to really... Oh, actually, torches on this side. Even if it's a small cave, I think it's gonna look nice. I try to make sure that whenever I talk to somebody else who I feel is sensitive, that I approach it with just more care than I otherwise would. But what ends up happening is that I realize, like, hey, maybe even if I don't think that somebody is going to be sensitive, maybe I should still approach it with more care anyway. Because you never know, what people have gone through and what their lives are like. And sometimes just the silliest things can cause, well, as I said, the silliest things, yes, can cause the biggest upset, but things that for a specific person that you might think is quite hard, maybe they just put on that front and they never let you really see that they're hurt. So it's not really even about the thing that you said, but just about the person. I don't know. The conclusion to that is, I just believe you should treat everybody as though they're a little bit sensitive, because you never know, maybe if they need somebody to talk to, or you never know if they need a little bit of comfort and a little bit of, are you alright? Maybe do you not want me to joke about this, etc. I've been thinking of maybe turning off the rain in this game, because it kind of tanks FPS, or at least it used to. And I remember playing on a crappy little laptop, and whenever it would rain, my FPS would halve. So I'd only have one then. Okay, if I put it here... Oh, it's not going to drop? Okay, perfect. I love that they leaned into these little floating blocks of sand by giving them those particles. I think they're fantastic. I just wish there was a way to make them happen through gameplay. And I don't think there is. Okay. Alright. Goodbye. I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. Well, the sun's still up. I don't want to be there. And you know what? I think... Why don't we do this? Let's set up a little forge here. A little crafting station. And get this iron out. And gear up a little bit more. Okay, let's make more of these planks. Let's tidy up the inventory a little bit. Cobblestone. Dirt. Okay. Maybe should I make a chest? Oh, I know. I will make a chest, and I will also make a bunch of sticks. Okay. Bam, bam. Absolutely. Alright, siege. Dirt. Actually, let's take this dirt. No, we'll have cobblestone. Okay. And I will mark here as well as... What should I mark this as? Light purple. That's pink. Dark purple. That's purple. Okay. I mean, that is pink, right? Am I crazy? That's not light purple. That's pink. And pink isn't a color here. Why did they call it light purple? Why not just call it pink? I'm not crazy, you're crazy. mine 2. Oh, entrance. Let's delete this. Delete. Let's just actually call this entrance. Okay. Shield. Ah, no, wait. If I have planks and I have another crafting table, sorry, sticks, and I have another crafting table, I will be fine then. I don't need to bring that along. Let's use this pickaxe. How much fire does this pickaxe give me? I'm sorry, I'm very intensely watching the fire meter. Okay, that was probably a waste. Oh, that's fine. Oh, should I make any armor? No, that would be a waste, wouldn't it? Pickaxe. Let's make more stone pickaxes just while our iron supply is low. I'll put this here. Put that there. Okay. Very intense inventory management, I know. Okay. No, let's just leave the rest of the iron in here. Okay, I'm ready now. Wait! No, I'm not. The entire point was for me to get myself a shield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somewhat recently, not that recently, but somewhat recently, I asked my friend a very interesting question. I asked how many, I can't remember how I asked it, but how many objects can you recognize in just a glance, right? So when you simply look at your hand, you can tell obviously there's 5 fingers because you know there's 5 fingers on your hands. But if you look at a flock of sheep where you don't know how many there are, how many of them can there be for you to be able to instantly go, yep, that's that many sheep? What's the maximum amount? Okay, if I put this here, will it collapse? Nope. Okay. So let's say if I see 5 sheep, I think I could say there are 5 sheep here and be correct. I think I could recognize that. But if I say see 8 sheep, I don't think I could recognize that there's 8 sheep. Maybe I could recognize that there are 4 sheep twice. So I'll recognize one little cluster of 4 sheep, and then I will recognize that there is another cluster of exactly that many sheep. But that's still sort of 2 configurations that I'm working with rather than just one set of info. Configuration isn't really the right word, is it? 2 clusters. So I don't quite count that as I can just say that when there's 8 sheep in one go. And I'm really curious as to how much is the max that you could push that to. I think I could recognize 6. Probably. I think I could just recognize it as, oh, there's 5, and then there's 1 extra, so I immediately know it's 6. Right? But that's simply saying it without actually testing. Perhaps you would also say that's, well, like, oh, well, you're recognizing there's 5, but you know you're adding that 1 very quickly. But I don't know, where's the limit? Where's the limit that you draw? Or perhaps do you just not care? I think it's kind of an interesting question. I'm sure there's a word or something for what I'm talking about here, or a term. But I absolutely have no idea what it is. And quite frankly, I don't know that I care. You see, I will care enough to spend a whole couple minutes talking about the concept. But if you give me a name, then I'm not so interested. Then I don't feel like I figured it out on my own. I think my friend's answer was that she could see quite a few, but I can't remember. I think maybe her answer was 6 as well. Or maybe she started talking about how, well, I just clustered them up into small groups and then I know how many groups there are. I think that was it. Yeah, speaking of tedious.
Hello, bird.
Hey. Sorry about that. That was my very beautiful and kind mother. And she was bringing me my bag. Oh god, this just reminded me I had the most horrible day the other day. It was, I believe, I think it was yesterday. And by the most horrible day, I of course mean that I was kidnapped by Somali pirates and forced to work on their ship until my ransom was paid. No, what I actually mean is a first world horrible day, which is not that bad at all things considered, but I will nevertheless complain about it. So I began with my cycle to work on a very rainy day, and it was not great. It wasn't that bad, but it was raining. It was very wet. And just what I mean to say is humid, I think. Just the air and everything. For the whole day everywhere. Or sorry, the whole morning, I should say. But unfortunately, the morning was all I cared about for driving to work. And after I got there, I realized that, sure, my raincoat protected my shirt from being wet, but my pants and my socks, especially my socks, were... Oh, poggy moment. Sorry. Anyway, my socks were absolutely soaking wet. And I thought, okay, fine. This is why I bring a spare of change of socks. You know, I like to think ahead. I like to come prepared. Cool. No problem there. I change my socks. I go to work. About 2 hours later, I spill a bucket of mayonnaise. Sorry, mustard. Dijon mustard. Right onto my foot. And, well, onto my shoe. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't make people aware that I was streaming right now, so there are a couple of interruptions. Anyway, I spilled this bucket of Dijon mustard right on my foot, and what you have to know about my shoe is that it's very not work suitable, if I'll be honest. But my actual shoes were very, very old, and I threw them away, and so now I have to wear basically running shoes for work. And for the most part, that's fine. It doesn't really interfere with anything. But on this particular occasion, it made everything much, much worse. Because what you have to know about these running shoes and stuff, they are very, very... how do you say it? Ventilative? Basically, they are very open and they don't, and they're meant to have good ventilation for you, for your feet. But the problem with that is that when you spill something on your shoe and you want to then wash it, well, you can't really do that, can you? I had to wash off the mustard from my shoe, and it just became absolutely soaked in water. Because of course it did. But there's no other way for me to properly get everything off. I tried to get it off with tissues. No, not tissues. Blue paper. And unfortunately, that wasn't all that well. Didn't go all that well. I mean, it was quite messy, and a lot of it was left in those ventilation holes. So there you go once again, proving just how unsuitable for the work environment they are. See, with my old shoes, it would have just washed right off. Anyway. Yes, after that, I had no more spare socks. So after I washed my shoe, I tried to air it out or squeeze out the water. But alas, I had to eventually put it on and get back to work, and it was still wet. And the first moment that I pressed down my foot into the ground, I could just feel all the water just coming out and going all over my foot. Yeah, not very nice. And then I had to walk around like that for the next 5 hours. Luckily, I finished earlier on that day, so it wasn't too bad. It could have been worse, but it was still very, very unpleasant. And then when I got home, I was simply exhausted. More so than most other days. And I think the emotional damage that wet sock, wet shoe incident had caused was a lot more straining than just work generally is. Can I make my wall here? I think I can. This reminds me of that Edgar Allan Poe poem, but the guy walling that one other guy in. I never read it. I just heard of it. I wonder how many people do read poetry still. I know a lot of people like it, but I feel like there are a lot more people that enjoy writing poetry than enjoy reading it. Is that crazy? I might be crazy. I'm the type of person who enjoys writing things more than reading things. I should point out. So maybe I am a little bit biased here, but it seems to me that there are a lot of very also pretentious people who like to get, oh man, I'm so deep, aren't I? I'm gonna write poetry. Oh, everybody's gonna love it. I'm so deep, and it just ends up. I mean, this kind of, even if it's good, it just kind of ends up being obnoxious. Which is not to say that everybody who writes poetry is this way. As I said, probably coming into this with a lot of bias in how I enjoy writing and reading, which is I enjoy writing, I don't enjoy reading. That's not entirely true. I really enjoy visual novels. Although I'm pretty sure that just by saying that, I have offended more people than I have by implying that anybody who writes poetry is probably pretentious. I think visual novels are on the same tier as manga to anybody who frequents literature, which I think is a bit unfair to me. Just because my book is more interesting and has pictures doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it or that it's worse. But hey, if you're gonna read a book, you know, and enjoy it seriously, without, you know, doing it like you're doing it just because. Oh wait, let me put these on the other side. Just because you want to feel smarter than other people, then, you know, by all means, go ahead. I'm not going to spoil your fun. I'm not annoyed at you. I'm annoyed at the people who say that I'm not allowed to have my fun, or that somehow my fun is less fun or less nuanced or whatever. I need to take a sip of water, to be honest. I have this nice glass with a handle. I used to drink out of a pint glass, but I thought that was a little bit brutish. I'm actually going to get an X-ray tomorrow. I have a problem with my foot, unfortunately. And I will likely be recommended surgery. And if I'm not recommended surgery, then I'm probably going to ask them to recommend me surgery, because my problems are getting a little bit out of hand. I had a surgery last year, and it fixed my problem for a bit, and then the problem came back. So yeah, very unfortunate. But I should be okay. It's a pretty minor surgery, all things considered. But I haven't had many surgeries in my life. I'm sorry. The water coming up. I'm very interested to know if there are a lot of people out there listening that maybe have had a lot of surgeries in their lifetime. I've maybe had 2 or 3. But I know there are some people out there who need to get a surgery quite a lot. Maybe they have some pre-existing conditions that are quite harsh and hard to live with, and need to get constant surgery. I know quite a few people with disabilities in general. And it's tough. I can't quite imagine what it's like to live every day with just that kind of, that kind of discomfort and pain that comes from even the smallest thing. I mean, hell, I just need a surgery on my foot, on one of my toes, and I'm already having trouble doing quite a few things. But if I had chronic pain in the back or something like that, oh my god, I don't know how I would go about my everyday life. So I have a lot of respect for people who are able to live through that kind of stuff and come out the other end as fine people, kind and cheerful. And even those who don't, I think it's often very easy to dismiss anybody who is bitter or upset as, oh well, other people also have it bad, or just because you've had it bad doesn't mean you need to be bitter, or something like that. And I don't necessarily think that's the right way to look at it, because even if you don't quite like somebody being bitter, and if you think that you don't think that it excuses their behavior, that doesn't necessarily mean that much to that person. And sure, while you're allowed to not enjoy spending time with them, you should still understand that they're allowed to be a little bit bitter and a little bit upset. And ultimately it is, in my opinion, still up to them to find happiness in life and to not be a pain for everybody else. Let's be honest. But I also think there needs to be a degree of understanding, and I'm sure that most people are quite understanding. But if maybe that's you, if you are the person that I just described, the person that is bitter and the person that is upset with the world, perhaps while I can sit here, mostly abled, basically fully abled, and tell you how you should feel, obviously I can't relate to you on that deep a level to sympathize with exactly what you're going through. But what I can say is just maybe be upfront and honest about how you feel to people that are close to you and important to you. And I think you'll find that a lot of the time, if you present the reason for your feelings, and you understand them, and people around you understand them, and you understand yourself, I think you'll end up naturally progressing out of feeling bad and bitter, and hopefully it'll set you on a trajectory to feel better. But that's just me, and how I experienced a lot of adversity in life. It doesn't necessarily mean it'll work for you, but I think it's a good start if nothing else will. I have no food. Oh, there's nothing here. On a totally unrelated note, I'm quite interested in chat's feel on McDonald's. I know it's popular to shit on it and say, oh, McDonald's tastes like poopy stinky with diarrhea on the side. But I honestly, I'm kind of a fan of McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they need any rep from anybody. I think Ronald McDonald is more recognizable than Jesus Messiah Christ at this point in time. But I don't know. I feel like it's been getting a bad rap from a lot of people that maybe abuse their McDonald's privileges a little bit too much. Whereas I think as an occasional thing to have, it's quite good. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, let's go back home. Okay, let's go to... Okay. Okay. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you died? Oh my god. No. What do you mean you died? Whatever. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot game. Stupid idiot game for babies. I don't like it. Let's make a little... Oh no! Oh. Whew. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This stupid idiot game for babies. I'm going to destroy it. Has there ever been a PC copy of Minecraft that has come on a disc? Because if there has been, please destroy it in my name. Okay. Sugarcane. I'll take this. I'll steal this. I'll plant it near my rivers. Oh, another more controversial food, actually. I quite enjoy Turkish delights. Now, for everybody that hasn't heard of what a Turkish delight is, this is a piece of jelly, I guess, covered in chocolate and by my lord. Oh, it's just incredible. I just love it. But for some reason, a lot of people just hate it. I think a lot of younger people, especially, they seem to just really hate it. And I don't quite know if it's as prolific as black licorice hate. But oh man, I just really like it. I love this jelly stuff in general. Some of my favorite candy is just jellies covered in chocolate. They're always so flavorful and nice to eat. Oh man. Speaking of flavorful and nice to eat, I also had a Oh, never heard of anyone hating turkey lash? Really? Well, enjoy your dinner. Anyway, what I was about to say was, let me sort my inventory real quickly. Okay. I also, whoa. What was I about to say? So I was talking about Turkish delights, candy covered in chocolate, saying that I love. Nope, can't think of it. Mercane. Squid. Oh, okay. No. Please, I just want to take my... I just want to get stuff. I just want to get my stuff. Goes so far. Just flies away. Okay. Oh, heck yeah. Oh. That's annoying. But you know what? I can make some fun out of this. Okay, let's take everything. And now... just a little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, don't even need to wall that up. That's fun. I love physics. Reminds me of the Last of Us 2 rope physics that everybody was going crazy about. Me included, I should say. Because oh my goodness. I was talking about rope physics and how they're really difficult to make, and look at this turtle. This turtle is difficult to make. Hello. He looks so scary. Why do you look like that? Oh, goodbye. Are you gonna eat me? Okay. Oh, it's so... Okay! Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Because we ain't even stressing. We ain't even stressing. Okay, we having fun. We loving it. Da 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 da. It's no problem. No problem at all. Okay. So I'm quite into doing art. I don't know if perhaps that is something you might have expected. But I quite enjoy doing art, and recently I made a piece that I'm happy with. Perhaps I should find a way to maybe showcase some art on this channel. Maybe at one point. Maybe little section somewhere. Or under the video, perhaps, the stream. But yes, where else I? Yes. So this piece I drew is just a very simple one of a skeleton coming out of a grave. I'm just a very big fan of skeletons, and I actually drew one, or well, as kind of I drew one for one of my exams in secondary school. Which, for anybody that is not from Ireland or the UK, secondary school is where you go at about, I think, the age of 12 or so. So right around that age, whatever your equivalent for any school that you start at that age, that is secondary school. So in that system, we basically have two big exams, one after 3 years and one after 2 years after that. So it's or 3 years. Sometimes it's 3 years, depending on what you do. So for art, which was one of my classes, I did 2 exams. One after the 3 years, and then one more after 2 years. And for the first exam, I did a piece where, it's projects really that you spend a year or two doing. And well, a year actually. Yes. Sorry, you spend a year doing the project, and you learn alongside that project. So I did a woman with a skeleton mask, and she was walking towards the camera, and she was crying, as there was a dilapidated city behind her, with grim reapers in black cloaks walking around, and she also was wearing a black cloak, and it was something along the lines of hiding from death or something like that. It wasn't a very passionate piece, all things considered. It was more, I don't know. It was more, I thought, perhaps, from the themes that we were given and from all the options that we had, it was something that examiners maybe would look at and go, wow, that's so deep, man. That's so wow. And so I sort of played the system like that, and would you believe it, I got the highest grade in the entire class from it, from an official certified examination that, you know, was sent off and corrected by or judged by government officials or whatever. So it was no small feat to get the highest grade in the class, but my point is, the year after that, when I did something that I was actually more passionate about, which was a piece about I believe it was about conspiracy theorists or theories and their minds kind of breaking and twisting, and it was 3 blob-like people melting together and spiraling off into the background, which I thought was much more interesting, but clearly the board didn't really think so, and so I ended up getting an entirely acceptable average grade, which was still fine, but it was a far cry from the top of the class, A+ sort of standard that I had. So I was a little bit disappointed. But just in general, I found people will be very odd about what they like and dislike, and that's why you should certainly just do the stuff that you're passionate about and do stuff for yourself rather than to appease others, which I know is a pretty generic message, but hey, we're all about good generic messages on this channel. Well, I half joke. I think there is a lot that is so often repeated that you kind of forget that it's a good advice. I certainly do. There's a lot of stuff that I hear and I just take it for granted now. Like, yeah, whatever. I don't care, you know. But genuinely, that it's very good advice. Stuff like what I just said. You should just do things for yourself and do things because you want to do them and not because you want to please someone else. Sorry. I think that's very important. And it's another one of those things that I didn't really fully take in and I didn't really fully comprehend until a little while ago, just very recently. I'm very happy with a lot of the growing I've been doing over the last year. I think it's turned out very well, and it's made me really appreciate, you know, advice that, again, you know, is a little bit generic, a little bit, yeah, feel good, sorta. It's kind of forgot a lot of the simpler things in life, I think. Flesh. I want flesh. Give me flesh. I've been very tired today. Just lately I've been very tired, actually, I should say. And I apologize if maybe I'm not so high energy as I could be. But what I'm really hoping for is just to sit down and relax with a nice little Turkish delight later on after the stream. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also looking forward to streaming, so it's very difficult to... Oh, I messed that up. It's very difficult to find the right balance. Because after work, it's very hard for me to stream. Right now, I want to stream, but I don't quite know if I have the energy to keep enough people entertained. As I'm trying my hardest, but there's only so much that you can talk about when you're streaming on your own. I've been thinking of perhaps recording or streaming with friends, or simply delegating my work to YouTube videos and getting the highlights. But I just much prefer streaming, and I much prefer the idea of second to second, moment to moment fan interaction. I just think that's really, really fun. And I love talking about a variety of things. So I really hope that I get to experience a lot of chat interaction more regularly in the future. Not to pressure anybody or anything, because I really would hate to do that. But just speaking generally, I think that's really why a lot of streamers do stream. Because they really love talking to their fans, and they love doing content right then and there, instead of waiting, you know, like keeping people waiting for videos or whatnot. And I think it's quite exciting, even if I personally, you know, oftentimes can't get the most enjoyment out of it due to just the way I operate and the way my work life is. But oh well. I am not here to bemoan my problems. I'm here to have fun and entertain. And I hope that I've been doing just that. So what I was talking about before with sleep, perhaps it was in my mind for a good reason. Okay, let's take this and this. Okay, so now that I've gathered resources, what do I want to do? Do I want to go find more and more? Because I really want to start work on this mountain and start maybe make some sort of entry in it. Maybe I can do a small scale project here with a little house. That might be fun. Let's kind of start. Oh, there's a nice little thing here that I didn't realize. Okay. That's cute. Let's start maybe clearing out the area a little bit. Okay. Of course, it's always easier when you have a friend around to make some kind of idle conversation. But I don't really think I want that to detract from any sort of possible interactions that I could have. And I feel like it maybe would have me tied up in tangents that I don't necessarily want. But I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try. Perhaps I can play some multiplayer games and talk with some friends. That's certainly something I'm very interested in. I quite enjoy some Team Fortress 2 and some Titanfall 2. So maybe I could give those a try once I start streaming 2 times a week, which I'm planning to do quite soon, I think. Certainly after I have my surgery, I should have a little bit more time for a while, and perhaps that can help me set up the 2-day-a-week schedule, or I can even stream a couple of days in a row. That might be a lot of fun. We'll see. Okay, let's make some more pickaxes. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I want to eat any food. I sort of feel like it's a waste for me right now since I have just bread. And that would be better suited for when I'm actually going out and hunting caves and stuff like that. That's just a skeleton. I hate him. I hate him, I hate him. I just turned this bush into a cactus. I didn't mean to. Oh no. It's Ted. It's Ted. I killed it. Oh, I can put them like that? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, okay. I didn't know they don't care about the stuff being to the side. But now that I do, I'm gonna put them all like this. Oh, this gets them here. Okay, cool. I will get some cobblestone and I will start marking the perimeters. I don't really have that much wood, do I? But maybe I could get some, and I'll get a cobblestone floor. Let me get a shovel as well. I'll make a cobblestone floor, and that's gonna be all right. Okay, so just near this thing, let's clear this out a little bit and make it a little bit more dimensional. Oh, on the subject of that art thing I made, I also would like to say that I am actually studying animation. I don't know if I mentioned it in my previous stream or not, but I'm going to be doing a degree in that very, very soon. That's what I'm going to be doing in college. University, sorry. I keep forgetting. They updated our college into a university. Oh, let me lay some sand here. Make this a little bit. Okay. I guess I'll just shape up the village a little bit. I think that's fun. Make it look all nice. Oh, but actually I like this drop here. Oh, does it have something underneath? Hello? Are these like towers? What if I dig into them? Oh. No, I'm sure there's nothing, right? What? What? Are they actually towers? They are. Oh, that's great. That's crazy. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is stairs going up. Oh, is this the entrance? Okay. Okay, sure. Let's make an entrance that doesn't take away half my fucking health when I enter. Okay. Wow. I had no idea I was sitting right next to this all this time. Oh, maybe I can like uncover it. I need so many shovels. Of course, they're symmetrical. How could I be so foolish? Okay, smooth sandstone. I think that was here. And then the 2 sandstone here. Uh-oh! Okay. Hello. Hola, amigo. Andale, andale. Okay. Let's get the torches out. And let's put one like here. Put one like here and here. That's symmetrical, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe let's put one like no, actually we can dig our way through later on. Oh, that's the entrance, is it? Or what should be the entrance? I know this. If you dig out that block, there's goodies underneath. I know this. Okay. And it's trapped, isn't it? So I'm gonna dig down like this so I don't fall in there and die immediately. Wait, but they dropped in the pressure plate, so didn't they activate it? They didn't. Okay. Oh. Oh, horse armor. Bethesda DLC. Power 3, quick charge 3. I think that sounds like a quick charge sounds like a bow. Channeling. Huh. Wow. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. TNT. Okay. Well, I'm certainly happy to have that. Let's take these chests too. Fuck them. It's ours now. It's like, whatever. We're young or free. It's just the fuck it, y'all. I need to watch Mean Girls. It sounds like an awesome, awesome movie. Absolutely. Although I want to watch it with somebody that offered to watch it with me. Okay. Maybe let's leave it like this. Okay. Okay. Alright, sounds good to me. Let's maybe put some torches around so it's not spawning monsters. Which I don't think they would spawn there, but better safe than sorry. Okay, wow. Good thing I took those chests. Now I can... Well, first I want to start making that perimeter for my house. Which I now realize is on top of a temple, so maybe I should change it. Or... Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna dig up that... Ooh. Son of a gun. What? You can shoot me through the door? Can this damage me? No, what was that? I'm shut. Well, I think my priorities have shifted. I now have a new perspective on what I should be doing. 1, excavate the temple. 2, gather resources, like at least the basic ones, iron, for example, just more of that. 3, make a nice layout of that mountain base. And I think 4 is connect the village directly to the mountain, which I think I can do quite easily through the temple, maybe. And I'm going to have so much sandstone and sand. So maybe I should make my base here, instead of cobblestone, I should make it sandstone. I think I should do that. TNT, that's also very nice. I have so much random shit in my backpack now, to be honest. Okay, let's take the sand, yeah. No, not the iron horse armor. Okay. Cut sandstone. Oh, I have the cuttery here. So I can... How does this look? That looks like normal sandstone, doesn't it? Okay, and normal sandstone. Okay, no, there's a slight difference. I guess cut sandstone is more clear. Oh, Okay. Yeah, that is more clear. Okay. I guess I prefer that. Maybe. Gimme. Okay. Can I cut the sand? I can't cut the sand. And how does this chiseled sandstone look? If we put them all beside each other. Not like this. Cut. Normal. Smooth and chiseled. That's smooth? Oh, I suppose. Oh, okay, because it doesn't have the... Oh, okay. That's actually kind of nice. Well, they all look the same on top. I kind of like all of them. I guess I will use normal sandstone for the foundation, and then I can use smooth sandstone for some of the walls. But that's thinking very far ahead. For now... Oh, pressure plate. I didn't even notice it in my inventory. For now, I think I'm just going to make a bunch of sandstone in general. Bam. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, put the chisel and the cut back in. Okay. Alright. Shovel. I know. I keep forgetting things. Where is my Oh, here's my cobblestone. Okay. I feel very scatterbrained whenever I stream Minecraft. It seems like we have a bot in the chat, which I would like to get rid of, to be quite honest with you. And how do I do that? Chat settings. How to ban Twitch bots. Let's see here. Ah. Is it simply hello, Squippers? Thank you. I appreciate that. I am currently trying to find a way to ban a bot from my chat, as I do not want any bots in my chat. And I think the way I do that is I type in ban and then the bot. Yes. Alright, cool. No, I can't just click their name. I don't know what's up. Oh, can I? No. I can block them. No. Well, either way, I did just manage to ban him now, so that's okay. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. So, to catch you up to speed, Squippers, I am currently, after discovering that in this village that I had set up a base, there is a temple, and it's actually underground here, and I'm deciding to dig it up. I think that's going to look very nice. And then, after I'm done that, I want to perhaps maybe either look for more stuff. Yes, underground temple. Yes. I'll show you. I actually didn't realize what it was. I only saw this little thing, and I saw this thing over here. And so I thought, clearly this can't just be, you know, a weird structure like this. And I dug through here, and I fell all the way down here, and you can see I died here, which I think is very funny. And then I explored it. You know, it was very small, and I looted it, and now I just want to, I think, excavate it out of the ground, and maybe just have like a nice big area here to just show that it was excavated. But I don't know. Or maybe I should simply leave it underground, and just have it look cool. Maybe make the entrances from the top here, on either side. I think that could be really nice as well. You know what? Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, that sounds like a more nice idea. And then keep the fact that it's underground. Rather, it is, not was. Oh. Okay. Well, that was not good. I guess I can keep the fact that it's underground. Fun. Okay. Made me lose my composure a little bit, if I'll be honest. Alright. Oh, I forgot they have this upper level here. Oh, that's right. Oh, no, the sand. Okay. Okay, this is alright. Yes, I admit my composure has been a little bit lost at this point in time. Sorry. I hope the music isn't too loud or too quiet in the background. It's kind of hard for me to gauge what the perfect level is for it. Okay. Oh, and these are the entrances, aren't they? Okay. Well, what if I make these entrances the only way to actually access it? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm really happy about it. I just love the world gen. This is an amplified world actually, and I'm not sure if that impacts this sort of world gen. But yeah, I'm really happy about it. Oh, right, they have this little opening at the top. That's right. Oh, that's dangerous. That's a health and safety nightmare. You know, I'll be honest, I spent a lot of time talking about quite interesting topics while I didn't have many viewers, if any. So right now I'm just a little bit like, do I want to thread back on any topic that I talked about before? because I think that might be fun. Oh, hello. You're stuck here. Oh, poor guy. Oh, you're not stuck here. You can just get out. Go. Get out of here. This guy, you can go to the temple. You can be the priest. There you go. Sandstone. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to beautify this place up, back up rather, a little bit, and get rid of my little little staircase. Okay. Okay. And now, oh, I need to put this back. Okay, I'll do that in a bit, and maybe make an official underground staircase. How about I make it like this? No, wait. Oh, I see. Right. Oh, thank you for following. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream enough to follow. It's an honor. Squippers. Am I saying that right? Squippers? Okay, I'm glad. Oh, let's make this a little bit more manageable. Okay. Oh, right. The exits are here. Oh. Okay. I need to. You know what? For now, I will. I'll put that there so I don't fall down there. Usually, I spend my time on these streams talking a little bit more about general topics in the game itself, but honestly, I am very excited about this temple right now. So I'm a little bit mentally occupied by that. If to be 100% truthful. Maybe I'll do this. But I'm always interested in talking about any topic, really. If you have any questions, that is why I have the AMA down there. How about like a... Oh, I know. I'll make it a singular staircase. Okay. I don't want to look at you. So can you please move? Please get out of the way. Please. Please. I don't want to fight you. Okay. Okay, what a nice gentleman. Slender gentleman. Please. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make the exit like here. What games do I usually play? Well, on stream right now, the plan is to play Minecraft at least once a week. But besides Minecraft, I'm very fond of things like The Binding of Isaac or Team Fortress 2. Also Titanfall 2, which gets very confusing. And generally, I suppose, roguelikes I'm a big fan of, and I'm planning to stream. Also visual novels. I don't play that many, but I'm always very interested in good ones. I'm actually quite looking forward to perhaps playing Hatoful Boyfriend, and I think that maybe I could consider streaming that if that were interesting, but I'm not quite sure. I've also played through games like Danganronpa, and I felt they were quite good. But yes, so roguelikes, I quite enjoy multiplayer games, as I said. Those are the two big genres that I'm into, I suppose. Although I suppose multiplayer isn't really a genre in and of itself. To be honest, I didn't actually play Minecraft for too long before, for quite a while before I started streaming. Like, it was, I played it a long time ago, a lot, then I stopped, and I've been getting back into it. And I thought it would be perfect to stream it. Have I played Portal? Yes, I absolutely love Portal. And I know that there is a free mod expansion or fan-made expansion, sort of fan game sort of thing, that I haven't started yet, but I have downloaded it. The four-dimensional Portal, as it's called, I think. So yes, I'm a big fan of Portal, and just puzzle games in general. I really like. Oh, he put down the block. Okay, thank you. I'll take that. Yes, I'm a big fan of Portal. Maybe more so Portal 1 than 2. I'm a bigger fan. Nothing against Portal 2. But Portal 1 I felt was a lot more tightly designed and more interesting. Oh, these are closed off by default. Okay. Well, let's open them. Oh! Oh, it's like that. Okay. Alright. If I get a lot of interest maybe in playing puzzle games on stream, I would maybe stream the... Let me see what it's called, actually. I'm sure everybody besides me knows what it's called. It is called Portal Reloaded. Oh, Portal mods. Thinking with time machines. That sounds very familiar. I think I've heard of it before. I might have seen it before. That might be fun. I might be interested in streaming some Portal mods. Yeah. But as I said, Portal Reloaded is the name of the one I heard about, or sorry, the one that I downloaded, and so maybe I can stream that too. Can do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Is that thunder that I just heard? I think I just heard thunder. In the desert? No way. No way, Jose. Oh, my back hurts. Okay, you're still shooting me? But you're dying. You're on fire. Okay, goodbye. Other puzzle games that I've played recently are The Witness. I'm a big fan of The Witness, but I think it's a much more or much less high octane, sort of visually appealing sort of game as opposed to Portal. So I don't quite think The Witness would be good for streaming, but Portal very much so. I think would be fun. Okay, maybe let's make it like this. Maybe let's make it a little bit uneven, even. Uneven. I'm going to be I'm going to be a little bit odd with my schedule at the moment because of work-related reasons. But I think I will have my schedule straightened out in a relatively speaking alright amount of time if my plans go as I want them to go. So yes, certainly once I'm streaming more than 2 times a week, I will be looking for other perhaps variety games to play as well. So I'd be very happy to play some mods and such for Portal, especially if I see you around more often. You saw someone play Spiritfarer on stream. Oh, I think I know Spiritfarer. Let me see if I own it. I don't own it, but I know of it. Ah, yes, Spiritfarer. Oh, the one with the boat, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it seems like a very nice game. And I have said before that I am very much interested in playing narrative games on stream. So maybe one day something like Spiritfarer could show up on my schedule. You never know. Especially shorter games, I think. Those are, oh, I forgot the crafting table. Shorter games are also very nice to play because I get to complete them in just a couple of sessions, and I'd be very excited to do that. Okay, there we go. Some stairs. I can finally start. Okay. Nice. Okay, more stairs. Oh, these are so awkwardly placed. Am I playing on a single player world? Yes, for now. But I do have some thoughts about making it multiplayer. It's just that it will just be what do you call that? I just have to discuss with my friends a couple of details because I don't know how many of them are too fond of having it streamed and being streamed. So it's something I'm thinking about and actively talking about. But yes, for now it is single player. I'm thinking of playing some multiplayer games with friends on stream in the future, and getting games that have some audience involvement, like Jackbox, on as well, which I know is a little bit of a maybe generic pick for a Twitch game to stream, but hey, I really like Jackbox. I'm a very big fan. I would just have to watch out to not make it too spicy for Twitch. Oh, I love Overcooked. I had a lot of fun with Overcooked. Although I think the way that I play Overcooked it might be a little bit too clinical and clean for a lot of people. I get very into it and very focused on it. But yeah, it might be fun. That's actually a very good suggestion. Thanks, Squippers. I got a couple of friends to ask about this kind of stuff anyway, and I think I know at least one that would be quite happy to stream Overcooked with me. Okay. No. Okay, sand. But yeah, very interested in doing variety streams, I guess you could say. I'm just... usually, I tend to be a little bit worse at keeping myself to just playing one game, I think. And so I'm hoping to maybe use Twitch streaming as a good gateway to streaming more, or playing more rather, regularly games that I want to finish. And I've mentioned before that I am actually having a surgery very soon, and so that will also interfere with my schedule. But hopefully it will be beneficial to my streaming time, so that I can stream more often while I am on sick leave from work. What kind of surgery? It's nothing minor, or sorry, nothing major, I think. It's just a little problem that I have with my foot, with my toe, and I need to have that looked at and very likely operated. And it's a recurring problem, so hopefully it won't take too long to come to the decision to do the surgery. And after that, I can only hope that it's going to be fixed. But I don't know. I'm a little bit worried, but what can you do? Just have to keep living life, I suppose. Oh. As I said, hopefully it's nothing major, and I can come out of it after a week or two of staying at home. I'm really bad at getting the parallel. You hope everything will go smoothly. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's a little bit scary. I know that my father actually had a similar surgery done to what I think I might need, and that was a long time ago, where anesthetic, where medicine wasn't so hot, and it was really bad for him. So I hope that I get to avoid that, definitely. But I don't think it'll be too bad. I think it'll be all right. I appreciate the good wishes. Oh. I'm actually just after a day, out today, and I've just gotten really tired. Unfortunately, I was hoping today that I would have more energy for my stream, but I also got the opportunity to hang out with somebody that I don't get to hang out with all the time. So I had to make a little bit of a sacrifice. I will also be having a polling feature on stream soon, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'll be able to get some viewer interaction in that way from the likes of you. Oh, let me cover it like this. Okay. Oh, I need to, okay. I need to cover this up. Like this. I need more sand. Where can I get more sand? There's nowhere to get my sand. Nowhere at all. I need to do the torch method, I think. The advanced method. Oh. Okay. Passed down from generations to generations. Oh, I've heard of that, yes. Yeah, I heard it's quite good. Again, I don't own it, so I would have to make some considerations there. But yeah, it sounds like a nice game from what I've heard of it. I'm definitely considering a lot of games like that. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the suggestion. Oh. Okay. I need to take a sip of water. Do I have any pets? Currently, I'm taking care of a bird. His name is Chester, and he is big and fat and red and very loud, but I kind of love him. He's very funny, and he's sort of well behaved, but he's not ours. We are only taking care of him for the moment. As for my own pets, I've always really wanted to have a bunch of cats. I love cats. And we've had birds before as well. But I am allergic to cats and dogs. It's very unfortunate. But I really want to have a bunch of cats. But yeah, no, currently no pets that are in my house are my own, unfortunately. Yeah, naked cats. I was gonna get some naked jakey cats, but then I also heard of cats that don't shed fur. Or at least they shed a lot less fur. I'm not sure which one it is. And I thought that might be a really good idea, is to get one of those cats. Because then you get to have them be all fluffy, but also you don't die. So I'm maybe considering something like that if I ever do end up getting a cat. But that is a big if, unfortunately. I'll be off to college. Oh, I love bunnies. Oh, I love bunnies too. But I'm not sure if I'd be allergic to them too. I'd have to check. Maybe they're different from cats and dogs' furs. But I love bunnies so much. I'd absolutely love to have a bunny. But again, as I was saying, I'll be off to college, university, and I just need to make sure that I would even be able to take care of a pet in that kind of time if I'm to get anything. You have a bunny? Oh, hell yeah. That's so cute. What kind of bunny is it? What kind of color? Oh, that's so cute. Dwarf bunny. I've never heard of a dwarf bunny. Does that just mean that he's really small? I love the name Dwarf Bunny. That's so cute. Oh, I love that. He also loves to go in the mines and create inventions. 'Cause he's a dwarf. Dwarven spirit in him. I like this area. I don't want to... Oh, I was too fast. Okay. Oh! Next February, so his birthday's already passed, so we can't wish him a happy birthday. That's cute. So he'll live quite a bit then if he's going to be 5. So he's 4 right now. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm glad for you. I've always wanted a bunny. One of my friends said that she doesn't like bunnies because they're not that exciting. And I was like, yeah, well, they don't have to be exciting to be lovely and beautiful. I just love cute animals. I love hamsters and stuff like that as well. My friend used to have a hamster, and it was very cute. He had his little hamster cage, and you know, it was just adorable. He wasn't very active, I don't think. It's a very sedentary hamster. What did you get your bunny for his birthday? Just get him a big carrot. Biggest carrot ever. Oh, that's nice. Let's do that. Let's do it like this. Okay. Oh, Shumi. I think I know somebody whose name is Sumu. He doesn't have a cage. The whole house and garden is his. Ah, actually, he's a house trader. What? Ah, what a lucky bunny. He's got a whole house to himself. I love that. A big carrot. You got a big carrot. Sounds lovely. It sounds really nice. Shumi. What kind of food is his favorite? Does he like carrots the most? So you got him the big one? Or does he like something else more? Bunnies show affection by plopping down next to your feet and licking your skin with their little tongue. That's so cute. But that's a little bit. That reminds me of like what a dog would do. It's a little bit. Well, I mean, yeah, just a little bit similar, not too similar, but maybe bunnies are just very small dogs. I should make mustaches. Mustaches. Or do I? No, maybe not. Oh, yes, I do. Crackers. What? He likes crackers? Do you have bunny crackers? Maybe there are special like bunny crackers. That would be funny. Oh, okay. So like tucks, I think they're called. I'm not sure if that might just be a regional name, but we have tucks, which are just little rectangular crackers, and you can get them to be very plain, and those seem quite like they would be quite good for that, but I'm not sure. I think maybe they have salt in them, and I don't know if you can give bunnies something with a lot of salt. You should give them a carrot flavored cracker. Big carrot flavored cracker. Oh, I need to make this bigger. Okay. I'm gonna take this down. Should I maybe take these? No. I'll leave these pillars up. Okay. Should I? Okay. What are my pronouns? Well, I appreciate you asking. I'm actually just he, they, or he, him. Sorry. I don't really mind. You can call me whatever you like. To be quite honest, I'm not very concerned about it. I'm often referred to as like here you go, madame, or something. If I go on the bus or something, and they don't realize that I'm a man. But yes, you don't need to worry about that. I don't really mind. But I appreciate the question. No problem. Again, feel free to refer to me however you like. I really don't mind. Let me organize this a little bit. So how long have you had Shumi? Ever since she was small? Oh, sorry, he. Ever since he was small? Oh, alright. 5 years. Oh, so you've had Shumi since he was small. That's so cute. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you enjoy whatever it is that you have to do. Bye. speaking of pets, I'm quite interested in what people think about having pets in little tight environments like cages and such. I mean, personally, when I see Chester, the bird, in the cage, I get a little bit upset. And don't get me wrong, I think I prefer Chester being in the cage, if I'm gonna be honest, because he's a very he's very nice and kind and trained, but he also, of course, you can't have any doors open around him or he'll just fly out. And yeah, I could just but when he's in the cage, even though I know that he has to be, I get very upset. It just feels like, you know, maybe the cage is a little bit too small for what I would consider what he should be getting. Perhaps. I don't know. I think just in general, approaches that leave the pet a lot of room and give them a lot of friends are the best, but I can understand that not everybody can maintain that sort of environment in their house. And of course you shouldn't be limited by your wealth and whatnot when it comes to, you know, having some sort of pet or anything. I think it's very important for everybody to be allowed to have some kind of pet if they want to. Well, provided that they are, let's say, responsible enough to have a pet. Because some people shouldn't have a pet. Not because of their situation, but because of their lack of responsibility. Can I please, West? Please. Where's the zombie? A good zombie now. And yeah, generally I think my favorite what's that called? Cage? No, not cage, but in something. My favorite way to keep a pet would be in a large setting with a lot of their friends. So for example, like a hamster with one of those big elaborate things. I struggle to call it a cage. I more so would think of it as some sort of like a complex. So yeah, complexes I think are more nice and reasonable to the animal. But I suppose you could also make the argument that the most nice and reasonable thing for the animal would be to, I don't know, leave it in the wild, which I don't necessarily know. I think I'd prefer to be a pet than a wild hamster. I don't think wild hamsters would have such a good time. Why are you just standing here? You are very still. Okay. You should move around. And that goes for all of you out there. Moving around is good for you. Unless you can't move around because you're a pet and you're stuck in a cage and your owner is bad. Okay. I think I can clear this out as well like that. It's a little more symmetrical, but it looks all right. Is this, what kind of cobblestone is this? Not cobblestone, sandstone. Is that this? No, it's not the same. That's smooth. No. It's not chiseled, is it? Oh, maybe it's a different form of the chiseled sandstone. Okay, well let's put that back. Oh. Well, I'll be quite honest. I'm very tired right now. And I know that's lame. I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to stop the stream for now. And if I'll be honest, it also was quite exciting to stream. And I'm very happy about how today went and the progress that we made. So, thanks everybody for watching, for tuning in. I will hopefully see you all next time. Bye!